What's up, everybody? It's Mikhail Casanova coming at you with another video. It's probably going to be a series, just raw content. I'm probably going to call this series "Shooting from the Hip." I'm going to start telling it like it is, and I don't care how it comes off. As y'all know, I'm up here in Utah. I had to, I came out here to take care of some things, but what I want to talk about that's really been on my mind, and most of all on my heart for the last couple of weeks, is being about your purpose. Now, when I say that, a lot of you probably don't understand what I'm talking about, so I'm going to break it down to you. Being about your purpose means that you're about making your money, you're about working out, getting yourself physically to the best that you can be, and that you're also about reading, nourishing yourself mentally, spiritually, however you want to get down with it. I read the Bible, I pray, and I try my best to walk with God to give myself that spiritual fortitude. And I work out because I try to give myself that physical fortitude, because I'm getting older, I'm about to be 30 in a few weeks. And I try to get myself healthy as best I can. And so being about your purpose, you gotta take care of you. And above all else, that's the most important thing there, is taking care of yourself, mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Because you're always going to run into situations and people that will play games with you, situations that will test and try you to even your breaking point. And you cannot allow things to shake your foundation. And I'm saying all this to say that your foundation has to be strong. You have to have a strong core, a strong sense of values, and a strong love for yourself. You got to do what you got to do to take care of yourself. Now, it's not always easy, and I know as I'm speaking to you all, I'm speaking to myself more than anyone else. I've gone through a lot of trials and tribulations throughout my youth, the vast majority of my 20s, practically all of my 20s, and even in my teens. I had a lot of rough things happen to me, and a lot of things shook me. But one thing I've always had, that I've been blessed with, is a spirit that just never gives up, and I keep going forward. I keep doing things to better myself. Now, occasionally I get caught up in stuff, but for whatever reason, I always realign myself back to my purpose. And I'm at a point now, at 29 years old, well, financially I'm doing really well. I don't want for anything. If I go in a store and I see something I want to buy, it's as good as done. Or if there's anything I see in general and I want to buy it, I'm financially set to the point where I can do that. And that didn't come overnight. That came with years of hard work, blood, sweat, and tears, And it's not always easy, because a lot of us, we go through things, and some of us just don't bounce back. And one of the things I want you guys to know is, no matter what you come across, no matter what challenges, you never give up. You keep pressing forward. One of the things I want more than anything, and I've had this opportunity before, I've spoken on it, on being a father. I've had this opportunity happen to me 3 times. The first one didn't work out. Rest in peace for my daughter. She passed away. The second one second two, the number 2 and number 3 weren't mine. And so I'm at a point now where I want kids, I want a family. And there aren't any opportunities like that for me right now. And while I can let that reality or that current set of circumstances affect me, I choose to keep moving forward, I don't let that stop me. I can't. I gotta do what I gotta do to make sure I'm okay and I can keep pressing forward. And so, same thing with health. Y'all know I went through cancer. I had colorectal cancer, overcame it. Had some really dire times with my health. I was weighing well over 300 pounds, damn near 330 pounds. And I was able to cut my weight down. I've lost, over the course of a year and some change, I've lost well over 130 pounds. And that's because I was busting my ass in the gym, cleaning up my diet, doing what I got to do to make myself better. And it paid off. Focusing on what I want, my purpose. I want to be successful. And speaking on purpose and dreams and desires, one thing I want you guys to also know is that if there's something you want to accomplish in life, don't let anything stop you from achieving that. Now, do you have to take risks? Sometimes you do have to. Now, do you always need to take risks? No, because sometimes what you think you want may not be exactly what it turns out to be. And sometimes if you're feeling too froggy and you leap, maybe it's not the best move. It doesn't always work out the way you want it to. So sometimes it's good to take risks. Other times you probably need to weigh the pros and cons and make a calculated decision, an educated one, and then go from there. But don't let that stop you. As y'all know, I got a great career. I've got various certifications. I've got my podcast, still #1 podcast in the state of Hawaii. Millions and millions of downloads. I've got my my YouTube channel, even though this channel's not that big, and it probably could be if I focus more on it. But I'm not worried about that. I got my own website. I got my own businesses on the side. For a guy that's 29, I'm doing very well for myself. And when I see a lot of young people, and even people my age, talking about they're just stuck in their job, they can't do this, they can't do that, and I think to myself, I'm like, sometimes you gotta step outside the box. Maybe where you are right now, you can leave and go to a better position, you can do something different, but to hate where you are now versus viewing where you are as a stepping stone to where you want to be is the biggest thing that I see a lot of people struggle with. Because honestly, everything is a stepping stone to where we want to be. If you keep that type of mentality, even if you hate your job, even if you hate your circumstances, if you can make moves that make that better for you or push you in a position to plateau somewhere else, then do it. Be about your purpose. Make things happen for you. It's not about chasing other people. It's not about chasing opportunities. It's about making educated guesses, calculated ones, and strategic moves around to get and accomplish that which you want. So again, be about your purpose. Make sure your money's right. Make sure your health is good. Make sure you're mentally, emotionally, and spiritually fortitude, because life comes at you at all different angles, and you gotta work to make yourself better, because if you don't do it, nobody else will. And it's not about trying to be happy, because I'm gonna speak on this briefly. I'm gonna cut this video. Being happy is a choice. It's a state of being. It's not a destination. it's a choice. It's a lifestyle choice. You can have the most fucked up situation, but if you choose to be happy, that in itself can just change how you see everything. Now, you can have everything in the world. Like, for instance, I could have everything in the world. If I wasn't happy, everything I have, everything I've accomplished, everything I'm doing would mean nothing. So you gotta be happy. You gotta appreciate what you got, and you got to not be sidetracked by things that don't matter. So choose to be happy no matter where you are. Focus on what you want to accomplish. Be about your purpose and make things happen. Take control of your life and don't let life or notifications ruin things for you. Do what you got to do. Be about your purpose. Be successful. Be happy. And do the best that you can. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you like episodes like this, shooting from the hip. With that being said, I'll catch you on the next one.